Have you ever thought about what you would do if civil unrest broke out in your city? It's a chilling thought, isn't it? A sudden surge of chaos and the familiar streets transform into a landscape of uncertainty. Preparation is not about fear, it's about empowerment. It's about equipping yourself with the knowledge and tools to navigate through the unexpected. In today's world, the urban landscape can be a challenging terrain to traverse during times of civil unrest. Understanding how to safely navigate this chaos is crucial. This video is your guide to urban preparedness, a blueprint to fortify your dwelling, secure essentials, and protect yourself during periods of civil disturbance. We'll be exploring home security enhancements, essential supplies stockpiling, safe navigation of urban environments, communication strategies, and the right self-defense tools. So, let's dive into the strategies and practical tips to prepare for civil unrest. Your home is your fortress. Let's make sure it stays that way. In the urban jungle, safety begins at home, and that means fortifying your dwelling against potential threats. Let's start with the basics. Your doors and windows are your first line of defense, and we can make them stronger. Reinforcing doors begins with installing deadbolt locks and strike plates. These additions make it much more difficult for intruders to gain access. For windows, consider installing security film. This clear layer makes your windows tougher to break and can delay an intruder's entry, buying you precious time. Now let's talk surveillance. An effective surveillance system doesn't need to cost a fortune. There are numerous affordable options on the market that offer quality video feeds and even smart features. Look for systems that allow remote monitoring, enabling you to keep an eye on your home even when you're not there. Some even offer motion detection alerts, sending a notification to your phone if movement is detected within a specified area. But surveillance isn't just about cameras. A good system also includes lights. Motion sensor lights can deter potential intruders and provide a clear view of your surroundings. Remember, the goal isn't just to see who's out there, but also to make your home a less appealing target. Lastly, let's not forget about alarms. A loud alarm can startle an intruder and alert you or your neighbors to a breach. It's an essential part of any home security system. By implementing these basic fortification measures and setting up an effective surveillance system, you can make your home a fortress against potential threats. Remember, the goal isn't to create an impenetrable bunker, but a safe and secure space that offers peace of mind. With these measures in place, your home becomes a much safer place. And remember, a secure home isn't just about locks and cameras, it's about the peace of mind that comes from knowing you've done everything you can to protect yourself and your loved ones. So take these steps today and sleep a little easier tonight. Now that your home is secure, it's time to stock up on essentials. Food and water are at the top of the list. But we're not just talking about filling your pantry with canned goods. Efficient storage and the right kind of food are key. Opt for high-energy, non-perishable options like dried fruits, nuts, and protein bars. These items take up little space, provide essential nutrients, and have a long shelf life. Next, let's talk about water. The rule of thumb is to have at least 1 gallon of water per person per day for a minimum of 3 days. But in an extended lockdown, you'll need more. Storing large quantities can be a challenge in an urban setting, so consider space-saving options like stackable water containers. And don't forget about water purification. A quality water filter or purification tablets can turn questionable water into a safe drinking source. Now, let's move on to emergency kits. These are your go-to bags, stocked with everything you might need in a pinch. Start with a good first aid kit. It should include bandages, antiseptics, pain relievers, and any essential prescription medications. Next, think about power. A solar-powered or hand-cranked charger can keep your phone running even when the power's out. Add a compact flashlight and spare batteries and you're good to go. Don't forget about tools. A multi-tool with a knife, can opener, and other handy gadgets can be a lifesaver. And finally, pack some comfort items. Think a warm blanket, a deck of cards, or a good book. These can help keep your spirits up if you're hunkered down for a while. Remember, being well prepared is half the battle won. By securing your home and stockpiling essential supplies, you're setting yourself up for success in navigating any urban unrest that comes your way. So take some time today to review your supplies, make a list of what you need, and start preparing, because when it comes to urban survival, there's no such thing as being too prepared. Sometimes you may need to leave your safe haven. Here's how to do it safely. First and foremost, planning is key. The urban landscape can be a labyrinth, full of unexpected obstacles and dangers. Therefore, your safest bet is to have an escape plan meticulously mapped out. Identify multiple routes from your home and neighborhood, considering all possible exit points, back alleys, rooftops, underground passages. Always have a plan B and even a plan C, because in times of chaos, the most obvious path may not be the safest. Remember, knowledge is power. Familiarize yourself with your city's layout, its narrow side streets and hidden passages. Walk your routes regularly, in different times of the day, until you can navigate them blindfolded. This way, when the time comes, you can make your way confidently, even in low visibility conditions. But sometimes escape isn't the immediate answer. In fact, during periods of civil unrest, drawing attention can be a liability. This is where the art of blending in comes into play. The key to successful blending is to appear unremarkable, to merge with the crowd without standing out. Start by considering your attire. Avoid bright colors, flashy logos, or anything that screams, "Look at me." Opt for neutral tones that match the urban environment. Camouflage, contrary to popular belief, isn't always about greens and browns. In an urban setting, grays, blues, and blacks can be your best allies. Your behavior also matters. Keep your head down, avoid making eye contact, and refrain from engaging in any confrontations. Remember, your goal is to pass unnoticed, to be the face in the crowd that no one remembers. Lastly, always stay vigilant. Keep your senses sharp and your mind alert. Be aware of your surroundings and ready to adapt to changing circumstances. With these strategies, you can navigate the urban jungle safely and efficiently. Staying connected is vital during times of unrest. Communication is our lifeline to the outside world, providing us with critical updates, coordination with others, and even a modicum of comfort amidst the chaos. But how do we ensure our lines of communication remain open, secure, and reliable when the world around us is anything but? Let's start with the basics. Your smartphone, an everyday tool, becomes an invaluable asset during periods of civil disturbance. But it's not just about making calls or sending texts. Consider installing encrypted messaging apps that provide an added layer of security. Signal and Telegram are solid choices that prioritize user privacy and security. But what happens when the cellular networks go down or become unreliable? That's when you need a backup. And that backup is a two-way radio. Walkie-talkies or ham radios can help you stay connected locally, even when the grid is down. Remember to learn how to operate these devices before a situation arises. Knowledge is power. And in this case, knowledge can keep your lines of communication open. But communication is a two-way street. It's not just about sending, but also receiving information. A battery or crank-powered radio can keep you updated with news and official communications when traditional channels are compromised. Your safety, however, should always be the top priority. Be mindful of what you share and with whom. Avoid giving out specific details about your location or resources to anyone you don't trust implicitly. In times of civil unrest, information can be a weapon, so wield it wisely. Lastly, establish a communication plan with your loved ones. Decide on check-in times, discuss what to do if the primary communication methods fail, and always have a backup plan. Preparedness is key, and a solid plan can make the difference between confusion and coordination. With these communication strategies, you'll never be left in the dark. You'll have secure, reliable methods to stay informed, coordinate with others, and maintain that all-important connection with the world outside, even when that world is in turmoil. Remember, in times of unrest, staying connected isn't just about survival, it's about staying one step ahead. When push comes to shove, self-defense becomes a priority. In the face of civil unrest, having the right tools at your disposal can be a game changer. But remember, it's not just about having a weapon, it's about choosing the right one and knowing how to use it responsibly. So how do you go about selecting the right tool for self-defense? The answer lies in considering a few factors. First, think about the environment. Urban settings often call for compact, unobtrusive weapons. Firearms like handguns are often preferred, as they are easy to carry and conceal. Non-lethal alternatives like pepper spray or stun guns can also be effective. Second, consider your comfort and familiarity. A weapon you don't know how to use can be more of a liability than an asset. If you're uncomfortable with the idea of a firearm, there's no shame in opting for a simpler tool. A sturdy tactical flashlight, for instance, can be used both to disorient an attacker and as a blunt force tool. Third, remember the legal implications. Laws regarding self-defense tools vary widely, so it's crucial to understand what's allowed in your area. The last thing you want during a crisis is additional legal trouble. Once you've chosen your tool, the next step is training. Knowing how to properly handle, maintain, and use your weapon is key. This isn't just about physical training, but also mental preparation. Understanding when and how to use your weapon responsibly is just as important as knowing how to aim and shoot. Safety, too, is paramount. Always treat your weapon as if it's loaded, even if you're sure it isn't. Keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to use it, and never point it at anything you're not prepared to destroy. With the right tools and training, you can confidently protect yourself and your loved ones. Remember, preparedness isn't about fear, it's about empowering yourself to face whatever comes your way. Being prepared for civil unrest is a crucial aspect of urban survival. We've journeyed together through the essentials of fortifying your home, stockpiling vital supplies, and learning to navigate safely within an urban environment during times of upheaval. We've also discussed maintaining secure communications and the importance of choosing the right tools for self-defense, alongside the necessity of proper training and safety measures. Remember, knowledge is power, and having this information at your fingertips puts you at a distinct advantage. If you found this content helpful and want to continue to stay ahead in urban survival tactics, don't forget to hit the like button. Also, to ensure you don't miss out on future content, do subscribe to our channel. Sharing is caring, so spread the word to your friends and family too. It's a wild world out there, and the more prepared we are, the better. Stay safe, stay alert, and stay prepared.